lit review is a piece of writing that examines the existing knowledge of a topic. It's not necessarily about coming to a conclusion. It's more about exploring what's already out there on your topic and seeing if you can take those separate sources, synthesize what you learned, and come up with something new. Here's kind of an overly simplistic example. Let's say your topic is about how the invention of bicycles furthered the women's rights movements in the United States in the 1800s. Determine how you're going to use and organize your sources. Not every source you use is going to simply back up your claim. We like to talk about a way to categorize sources into 3 sections: grounding, forwarding, and countering. Your sources that go into the grounding category give definitions and examples, explain concepts, and add credibility to your lit review. For example, here's a source that's just about women using bicycles to attend political gatherings. Sources that go into the forwarding category extend your claim or combine or synthesize 2 or more sources to look at something in a new way. Maybe the source isn't directly related to your topic, but something about it allows you to examine your topic differently. For example, an article about women being able to get driver's licenses, or an article about women being able to go out in public without a chaperone. Last, you'll have a countering category. This is for sources that argue the other side of your topic or explore gaps or biases in thinking. For example, one gap that I noticed when doing this research was that there wasn't a lot of information out there about women of color who used bicycles to organize, share information, and plan. And here's a table that I use to sort my sources into the 3 categories. Next, start gathering the sources. I'm going to start with Google Scholar and begin my search with history, bicycle, and women. I'm going to save a few that look promising and also skim the search results for other keywords that might improve my search, like women's rights, feminism, liberation, and independence. Next, I'll check out a couple library databases from Western Library's OneSearch and gather some more. We've got a few videos that show you how to use library databases effectively and efficiently, if you'd like to check those out. Once I have a good sample, I'll start looking at the sources. First, I'll check the abstracts or summaries to make sure the sources discuss my topic in a useful way. Then I'll go back and read and take notes on the sources I want to keep. One thing I don't want to do is just summarize each article in my lit review. So the notes I'm taking answer questions such as, what is the author's argument or purpose? Do the points in the source help my future claim by supporting it, expanding it, or countering it? What new ideas have I come up with after reading these sources? What hasn't been explored? What's missing? Like I said before, there isn't a lot of scholarship on how the invention of bicycles benefited Black women, Indigenous women, or other historically marginalized communities. After critiquing your sources, you can start organizing them into the 3 categories we talked about earlier to help you remember what they're about and what they're trying to say. This will make drafting a lot easier. And when you start drafting your lit review, it should be formatted similar to any other paper. There's an intro where you tell your readers what your topic is and why they should care. Then the body paragraph should be organized by ideas, not by source. Here's a super basic outline. As you can see, the sources aren't in order, but by topic, kind of like they're having a conversation. Finally, here are a couple pro tips. Read the assignment description and rubric before you begin anything, and once again before you start drafting. And ask for feedback. You can use the Hackerl Research and Writing Studio's online draft submission service or visit them in person in Haggard Hall on the 2nd floor.